Przemyslaw Mysiala, fighting at a record of 16-9, 93 kilos out of London Shoot Fighters. Representing Poland, taking on Lloyd Clarkson, who you know pretty well, Jack.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for tonight's Heat Sports main event. The following contest will be fought under pro MMA rules over 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, weighing 93 kilos with a 7-6-0 record, representing Amber Valley MMA from England, Lloyd Clarkson.
It's great to have a familiar voice back on the commentary box for me instead of that American that I just got rid of. You know, it's hard to understand that guy from Baston, and Jack Mason had to leave us to go corner Jason Coolidge, who managed to get a fantastic win, an impressive submission. You should be happy about that.
Yeah, real happy. You know, Jason put in a great performance. Had a mixed year, and I think now it's a turning point. And he's gonna, he's gonna really show what he can do in 2014. So real happy, and I know he is. I know he's gonna have to get drunk right now, so it's all right for some.
Yeah, we'll be joining him later, but we'll be on the water. Definitely submission of the night so far for me from Jason Coolidge. Great performance here, and I'm sure we'll see him again at Heat Sports. Our main event now with Lloyd Clarkson coming into the cage. Like Jack said, a very experienced guy, been around the scene for a long time.
He's got a lot of heart, and he's he's got a lot of skills. He comes to throw down, and he's definitely coming here for the win. So, Przemyslaw, he's an exceptional guy when he turns up, and he's got some real skills. So Lloyd's got to be careful. I'd say, Przemyslaw hits hard, kicks hard. He's got some excellent submissions. So, we have to see where Lloyd wants to take it.
Fighting out of the blue corner, weighing 93 kilos with a 16-9-0 record, representing London Shoot Fighters from Poland, Przemyslaw Mysiala.
Coming out of a very strong camp here, London Shoot Fighters. Obviously having some great fighters who fought in the UFC. Misiek fighting in Bellator himself, so he's got a wealth of experience, a great record. Like Jack was saying, some very dangerous submissions and some pretty heavy hands too. I think it really depends who gets off first in this fight to see who's going to take the win.
I know Przemyslaw, after his last performance, he said to me he's very hungry to get back in there and get his win. And Lloyd Clarkson's a tough test for anyone. So, looking to see how Misiek attacks this fight, and then see where he wants to take it.
Very confident coming into the cage. Very confident coming into the cage, giving us a little Centre back. So let's see how we can start this fight off. Like I said, coming off the loss, I think he has a lot to prove to himself in this fight. Could see quite an explosive start.
It's a nice clean fight, all by rules. Listen to me all times, protect yourself.
I think if Misiek gets to the ground early and gets to a side control position, I think Lloyd's going to have to be very careful where he puts his arms, because Misiek's got a real horrible Kimura.
He's got a very nasty jiu-jitsu game as well, Misiek. He attacks very nasty submissions. Everything he's ever taught me, and I've trained with him, has always been very brutal. And
he's coming in hard already with big shots there. I'm not sure this is where Lloyd should be taking this fight. Misiek's very dangerous on the ground, very early on, where people are dry and stuff. It's a bad place for him to be.
But Misiek's, looked for some sort of submission there and ended up on the bottom. Very competent grappler though, so he's going to be very happy here. Moving very well, searching for that Kimura you mentioned, Jack.
And Lloyd's doing, putting in a great pass there.
Doing the right things there, circling out of that Kimura to stay away from the danger.
He's back in that position though, unfortunately. He's just let himself get to that armbar position. He's face down on it now. That's very, very tight.
And a confident performance from Misiek, getting the submission straight away. Great transition there from the Kimura into the armbar.
I think he's done some real damage to Lloyd's arm there.
And Lloyd forced to tap, tried his hardest to get out of that position, and you can see the strain on his arm. It's really effective in there. Great performance from Misiek, and back in the W column, and I'm sure he's very happy with himself.
Yeah, like I said, it's probably a mistake taking Misiek to the ground that early. You know, when you're both dry, you know, he's very skillful on the ground.
He's very dangerous off the mat. You know, like you said, very dangerous submissions. And I thought Lloyd would try and stand and bang, but maybe he took a shot off Misiek early on, and it changed his game plan. You know, Mike Tyson used to say, "Everyone's got a game plan until you punch him in the face." So I think that might have been the game there.
And so, after just 52 seconds, your winner, by way of an armbar submission, Przemyslaw Mysiala.
And the victory goes to Misiek. Mysiala.
Please show your appreciation for the runner-up, Lloyd Clarkson.
A very competent grappler, taking his record now to 17 victories. That concludes our business for the evening. I'd like to thank everyone for logging in at heatsports.co.uk and watching the action tonight. I'd like to thank Jack Mason here in the commentary box with me. I'd like to thank...
Fantastic time, been a great night, been good to be back in Southend as well.